dear students, today we are going to discuss about transaxial tomography. So what does the term transaxial means? It means that it is going to cut your body in transverse direction or axial plane. But when the plane will cut the body or section the make section of the body, this will happen totally in 90-degree direction. So this is how it will take the long axis of the body and it is going to make like this section wise cut. So basically the section always will happen in transversely, but in conventional tomography we saw that the section took place from right side to left side, that is from sagittal direction. But in transaxial this is going to take in transverse direction. And section tomography means slices, so this entire section will be from transverse direction. As you can see here, it is mentioned in the image here. And basically what happens here is from the 2D image, so this will give you a 2D image. From there we are going to create a 3D object. So what you require in this case is you require an X-ray tube, you require the X-ray film or detector, and you require mostly is the revolving chair. So revolving chair will allow your patient to move in, because the principle of this tomography is the tube will be stationary here. Here the X-ray tube will be stationary and the detector and the film will move from one direction to another in a circular pathway. So here only your film and the patient will move. But one thing you have to keep in mind is both the patient and the film will move at same direction, at same velocity and same time. If this is not maintained, there will be a blurring. So how does this rotation is achieved here? This is achieved by motorized movement of, so there will be a motorized movement supplied by AC current, and that is why it is known as electromotorized movement. So with the help of electrical supply, this will move and in a circular direction and is going to create your image. So how does the thickness of the image will depend here? The thickness of the image will be determined via the angle of exposure. So this angle of exposure and the film. So here the X-ray tube is always kept in oblique direction. So this is the patient and this is the cassette. Only the patient and the cassette will move. And what are the images we acquire? We acquire the images in coronal and sagittal section. So here the image will be acquired in coronal as well as in sagittal. So if you want to make a coronal image, what you have to do is you have to place the cassette behind, that is posteriorly, or you have to place the cassette anteriorly, and then once the tube is rotating, it is going to acquire the image. Next thing is, if you are going to take the image in sagittal section, that is right to left or left to right, you have to go with the sideways. So basically what we do is we place the cassette, multiple cassettes are placed here and images are taken with multiple exposures. So like this we take the image. So the patient moves here in circular pathway and multiple detectors or films are exposed to acquire the image. So if the patient is facing anteriorly, you are going to get the anterior projection. Next you have to place the patient posteriorly and take the posterior projection. If you want to take the right section, you have to place right ways. If you want to take left, you have to take the left way. So see here, this is a schematic diagram. So this is how. And now what we require is we have to create a fulcrum point. So here the fulcrum point will be like, this is the direction of the film. So this is my X-ray film and this is the X-ray tube and this is the patient body. So the bisection point will be this one, the point where it will join the X-ray tube beam and patient beam, and it will create a bisection point, and that will be uplift here. Again I am saying you, this section level or fulcrum point is how it is created. This is the patient body. Suppose this is the patient body, this is the X-ray beam coming here. So where is the bisection point? Right now here. So whatever image will be formed here, so this area will be seen on the film. I'll go here. See, this is the a patient is sitting here and this is the direction of the film. So this is the ray coming. So which is the bisection point for here? So this one. So whatever image will produce here, it will be uplifted here. So this way we take the images and we form the transaxial tomography. So if you have any doubts, please feel free to share. So this is the cross section of the area, how it is taken. So this is where how we combine the sagittal and coronal when we form the image. So this is how, this is the X-ray source, this is the image.